Francis Ngannou, where he went from literally digging sand or something to that nature to being the champion of like the UFC, and now it's been this conversation of who he'll fight next, whether it be John, whether it be Stipe, whether it be Derek Lewis, and I do believe Dana White actually he actually made an announcement before that it should be Francis versus Derek Lewis in his next bout. So, but I mean, like you said, Lau, Dana's doing crime right in front of our eyes. So you never know. But I mean, what do you guys feel about this actual announcement though with Francis and Derek?
To be really quick about it, I think it's something that us UFC fans probably seen now for some weeks now, due to all the online public beef about John Jones' pay versus Dana White. So Derek Lewis, ranking wise, he was the next man up. He's the only UFC heavyweight outside of Cyril Gain, who's on a good amount of wins right now. So I think that it's not a bad fight. I think that's a good fight for Francis. It's a good fight for Derek. They could promote that. Both of these guys, fan favorite. So it's not a bad first heavyweight title defense for Francis. I mean, the real question and the real elephant in the room is about John Jones, but it seems like John Jones' next battle is going to be with the UFC with this money, man. I don't know if we'll see John Jones fight this year. He might fight next year, but this year I'll believe it when I see it. But early prediction though, I got Francis knocking out Derek.
I think that if we don't see Francis versus John, it's going to be one of the best fights we never saw. That's what I think personally, with all the opportunity to make it. And me personally, I mean, the way I feel about it is like it's a fight where both of them have the opportunity to knock each other out, and it's going to be something to watch.
Nah, that's a fact. Like I think it's a fight that we wish we would have gotten between John and Francis. But I mean, even in the meantime, like if that fight ever does happen, it's going to be something amazing to see. And in the meantime, well, while that's something that we just wish and dream of, at least the fight between Francis and Derek Lewis will be entertaining. I'm siding with y'all. I think there will be a knockout. I honestly, I think this may be one of the most devastating knockouts Francis may actually give to a fighter, because now I'm serious, because now we're actually going to watch. We've seen what Francis looks like when he's like slowed down, and now we're going to see that same Francis Ngannou with someone that has an idea of the style he'll be fighting with. I think we may end up seeing someone that's maybe more tactical, someone that's already said like he wants to go fight in boxing. So he's probably even stepped his boxing game up to another level, while still, like we saw, his ground game is not impeccable, but he knows how to stuff a takedown. And that's the last guy you want to get hit by. So I think it'll be an entertaining fight. I think Derek Lewis will try to he's going to show his heart. But I mean, I don't think his heart's going to get him an admission pass to a championship. I will say that. So I'm saying I think that's a knockout in the first 45 seconds, possibly, to be honest with you.
Man.
And that's not crazy when it's Francis.
I'm not saying it is. That's just
it's not crazy.
A strong statement. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it's not crazy with Francis, but it's also not crazy with Derek Lewis, who also can put somebody's lights out fairly viciously. So this is us fans. No matter whoever the listeners are rooting for, because I know they're both fan favorites. We're just hoping that this rematch is not a snooze fest like the first fight.